take the old dirt road out past the hedgerows and the rusted iron gates. No path to the front door.
I'm at Grove Cemetery in Pendleton, Indiana. I want to talk about someone who, in my eyes, is a hero of World War II. September 9th of 1943 began what was called Operation Avalanche, where the Allies wanted to take control of Naples, Italy. But in order to do that, they had to clear the beaches at Salerno, Italy. And that was left to the Seabees, which was a Navy unit. So they sent the 70th Seabees, Company D, to clear the beaches at Salerno, Italy. There's not much I could find about it other than an article, and I will read that article later in this video. But all it said was one officer from the 70th Seabees and 15 men were the first to land at the beaches of Salerno, Italy. And they were under some heavy gunfire from Germans. They weren't expecting that. But they didn't lose any men. They were able to clear the beaches and start getting a path up to Naples for the Allies. And that was the responsibility of the Seabees. They're a construction battalion. You know, they would construct roadways, runways, small buildings if they needed to. So on the morning of September 9th, 1943, the 70th Seabees Company D landed on the beaches of Salerno, Italy. So why am I here in Pendleton, Indiana? Well, that one officer, his name was Russell Stoudemire. He enlisted in the Navy in World War II. He was an older gentleman at that time. He was about 30 years old. And he became a commanding officer of the Seabees. And you may ask what the two items are. The men of the 70th Seabees gave Russell Stoudemire a plaque commemorating the event of September 9th of 1943. And that is what you see on the left. And the flag you see is his casket flag. And you may wonder why I have his casket flag. So Russell Stoudemire died July 5th of 1963. Russell Stoudemire is my great uncle. He was the brother of my grandfather. And I have been honored to be handed down his casket flag and the plaque given to him by the Seabees. Russell didn't have any children, and the items were passed down to my mom and then to me when she passed. So that's why, in my eyes, Uncle Russell was a hero in World War II. Under heavy gunfire, he was able to direct his small unit of 15 men to clear the beaches of Salerno, Italy, September 9th of 1943. Salerno is situated on the west coast of Italy, about 25 miles south of Naples, on the Gulf of Salerno. Around this gulf, a fair beach forms a 12-mile arc, with the town of Salerno on the north side. Behind Salerno, the hills gradually rise to the Apennines, but on the southern half of the arc, the country is gently rolling. For the landing at Salerno, the 12-mile beach was divided into two parts. The north section to be invaded by the 46th British Division, landed from longship tanks with the aid of the 1006th Seabee Causeway Detachment. The south section to be invaded by the American forces, also to be landed on causeways run by Seabee pontoon crews. Before dawn on September 9th, 1943, initial landings by assault rangers and commandos took place. The first longship tank, number 386, headed into the North Beach, carrying Platoon C of the 1006th Detachment and a portion of the 46th British Division aboard. The convoy was under attack by German 88s during the landing, and longship tank 386 was struck by a mine, wrecking the causeways. The ship, however, remained afloat, and all cargo was transferred to the LCTs. Other causeways ordered to the North Beach reached there as planned. Only one was used, however, for the beach was found to be of such nature that it is possible to beach the longship tanks directly, and to unload them after the Seabees had placed sandbags under the ramps and spread mats. On the South Beach operation, units of the 36th American Division landed at the same time as the British landed on the North Beach. The longship tank for the South Beach landing grounded 300 feet offshore, but the causeways ran clear to dry land. Unloading operations were underway across the causeway 10 minutes after the longship tank grounded. Included in the Seabee's personnel were one officer and 15 men from the Company D of the 70th Battalion. But the largest part of the Seabee share in the operation was borne by the officers and men of the 100th Pontoon Detachment.